Gary wasn't your typical ghost. He didn't moan ominously or rattle chains. He mostly just floated around his old apartment, trying to figure out how to use the Wi-Fi. See, Gary had died in a freak accident involving a toaster and a jar of marmalade, don't ask. And now he was stuck haunting Unit 4B, where the new tenant, a perpetually confused guy named Todd, had just moved in. Todd wasn't the brightest bulb. He thought the flickering lights were bad vibes, and the mysterious drafts were from leaky windows. Gary, desperate for entertainment in the afterlife, decided to have some fun. His first prank was simple. He rearranged Todd's fridge magnets to spell boo. Todd stared at it, scratched his head, and muttered, I didn't know I bought soup." Gary groaned. Well, as much as a ghost can groan without vocal cords. Determined to up his game, Gary moved on to bigger stunts. One night, while Todd was binge-watching a baking show, Gary levitated a spatula and started whacking the couch like a drum. Todd yelped, "Who's there?" and grabbed a plunger as a weapon. Gary, doubled over in silent laughter, accidentally knocked over a lamp. Todd swung the plunger wildly, yelling, "I'm not afraid of you, demon," before tripping over his own socks and face-planting into a pizza box. The next day, Todd called his buddy Chad for backup. Chad, who smelled like Axe body spray in desperation, swaggered in with a ghost hunting kit he'd bought off eBay. A flashlight, a kazoo, and a stick of sage that was actually just oregano. "Bro, we're gonna cleanse this place," Chad declared, blowing the kazoo like it was an exorcism trumpet. Gary, hovering above, couldn't resist. He swooped down, snatched the kazoo mid-note, and flung it out the window. Chad screamed, "It's a poltergeist!" and dove under the coffee table, while Todd waved the oregano stick like a wizard wand, chanting, "Begone, spirit!" By now, Gary was having the time of his afterlife, but he accidentally overdid it. Trying to top the kazoo toss, he yanked Todd's prized lava lamp off the shelf. It crashed, splattering neon goo everywhere. Todd, covered in glowing pink sludge, shrieked, "This is why I don't pay rent on time." Chad, still under the table, whimpered, "I think it's mad we didn't sage it, right?" Gary felt a twinge of guilt. Well, as much guilt as a marmalade-related ghost could muster. The chaos peaked when the landlord, Mrs. Kravitz, barged in, drawn by the noise. She took one look at the mess, Todd in lava goo, Chad cowering, oregano scattered like confetti, and barked, "What in tarnation is going on?" Todd, panicking, blurted, "It's a ghost, Mrs. K. ITHATESMYLAMP. Mrs. Kravitz, unimpressed, rolled her eyes. "Ghosts don't care about your tacky decor, Todd. Clean this up or I'm raising your rent." Defeated, Todd and Chad slunk off to scrub the goo, muttering about cursed apartments. Gary, invisible and smug, decided he'd had his fun. He left them alone after that, mostly. Occasionally, he'd nudge a sock under the couch or flicker the TV just to keep Todd on his toes. As for Mrs. Kravitz, she later told the neighbors she'd seen worse tenants than Todd, and weirder ghosts than Gary. "At least this one doesn't clog the drains," she grumbled. And somewhere in the ether, Gary toasted his toaster-free afterlife with an imaginary marmalade jar, plotting his next prank.